Hey chickies! Okay, today we are doing a rainbow garden. I really hope you like it. Let's get into it. So I'm starting off by painting all of my nails with the other one coat black polish called Obsidian from MASURA. Next I'm going to give you a little bit of nail cleanup porn because I feel like I haven't given you very much of that lately. I'm using my UberChic beauty cleanup brush and my non-acetone remover as per usual. Enjoy! So I'm using a stamping plate today from UberChic Beauty. It's their 13th collection. It's plate number 1301. And I wanted to show you something really cool with UberChic Beauty plates. And I haven't mentioned this before. Is that some of the images have little arrows next to them. And what that means is that that image goes with that image. So basically the first image, you stamp that on your nail, and then the next image is lined up perfectly so that it will fit inside the image before. So they're like interlocking images. I've never seen a stamping plate company do this before. I think this is the first instance of this, but it's so cool, and it's on all of their big, large, extra large plates. They'll have a couple of images that are interlocking, not all of them, but a couple of the I mean, obviously not all of the images on here are interlocking, but a couple of them are. And if you see the little arrow, you'll know that they're interlocking with another image. So I think that's such a cool idea. I've never seen that before, and I'm really impressed. Now, all the stamping polish that I'm using today is from Mundo de Uñas. Yay, I think I got it right that time. Anyway, so I'm using some green and a little bit of white for the leaves. That's the first image. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that onto the nail. Obviously this process works the best with a clear stamper. I'm using the UberChic Beauty Extra Large Clear Jelly Stamper. Next, we're going to move over to the roses, and I'm going to do, I was in two minds about whether or not I was going to do a rainbow roses or whether I was going to do just a two-tone rose. I decided in the end to do a kind of rainbowy type thing. So if I had it to do over again, I would have stamped the roses twice. I would have done it white first and then done it with the colored polishes, even though these polishes in particular from Mundo de Uñas tend to be opaque over a black polish. They tend to do that really well. This time just not so much. I probably didn't shake the bottles up enough. It's very thick, like the stamping polish is very thick consistency, and shaking them up takes a long time, or shaking them up effectively. So I wish I had have stamped them white first and then gone over with the color, just so you know that I kind of stuffed it up. So basically what I ended up doing was redoing the stamping, and it didn't really worry me even at all that the colors were a little bit different on the second go around. I just wanted to try and shore up those colors to make them a little brighter, so I did stamp over the first one again. And yeah, I didn't use any liquid latex this time again. So silly, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal to clean up that much mess. So on the next nail, I did remember to put some liquid latex on just to make my life just a teensy weensy little bit easier. Okay, so for the next nail, we're going to go ahead and do the leaves first. again with the green and white stamping polish. Now this time I stamped the, what do you call it? The roses. Sorry, sometimes my brain stops remembering stuff. I stamped the roses in white to begin with, and then we'll go over them with colour. Now hopefully you can see that that is a much brighter result than stamping it directly over the black. Now lastly, I wanted to do this large single rose on my index nail, and again I made the mistake of stamping it just using the coloured polishes first rather than white and then going over it with colour, which I should have done. Yes. I never learn. I literally never learn. Then of course I decided that that just cannot sit like that, but I don't want to take the whole thing off, so I'm just going to stamp over it with white and then stamp over it with colour. Just like, there's literally no method to my madness. None. No method at all. And then, you know, I just decided that that rose couldn't just sit there by itself. It needed a bit of greenery, so I put some greenery over the top of it. So it was like a rose that was trying to hide in a rose bush. I really, at this point, I don't know. I loved how it turned out. I really do. I think it looked absolutely stunning in the end. But to get there, I just went, like, I don't know. I was just trying to make it way too hard for myself. I know I was. And at this point, I decided, you know, I had to make an executive decision and create a completely matte mani and mattify everything except for my pinky. Yep, did that. I also have absolutely no explanation as to why I didn't stamp anything on my pinky. I just didn't. It's really, that's it. There's no reason. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I hope that you don't like get upset with me that sometimes my tutorials are not that neat. They're pretty messy. Like the whole process is pretty messy sometimes. So I really do thank you for bearing with me on this one. But thank you. I loved how it came out. I absolutely adore it. Like I've still got it on right now. Like when I'm doing this voiceover the next day. I really, really love it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to go and watch my previous videos, because it's really important that, you know, I feel your love. Because, you know, sometimes artists, nail artists get really vulnerable, and we just need validation. I'm going now. This is getting really awkward. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Bye.